that I'm checking this.
They're looking for your venue.
So I was at Lucille's having breakfast 3 weeks ago, and I knew about the Lincoln Center remodel. I knew that it was going to happen at some point, but I didn't think that much about it. But that morning they decided to rip out all the trees, and that is sort of a sensitive issue to me. And I just happened to be sitting across from me was Lisa Popow, City Council, and I was talking pretty out loud about why they were being so destructive, why they were taking out so many trees, who was paying for this. I was getting a little irate with my 8-month-old daughter. She didn't care what I was talking about, but Lisa happened over here, and she took notice of the trees, and she started to text furiously, and she was kind of outraged, and we had a little bit of dialogue about it. And then the next day, I got a call from Kelly Olson on City Council trying to explain where all the funding came from for the Lincoln Center and why they were taking out the trees, and really just over the top explaining. And then Lisa called me about an hour later, the same story, and so they were really, they were sort of worried about repercussions from this, and they didn't want this, I don't know, this is what I felt. They didn't want the story to get overblown. And they had some good answers and some not so good answers. But then I searched the Colorado, and I don't want to pick on them too much, but I searched their site the next day, and there was really, there's nothing in there. And that was a really amazing story that just didn't get written. And I'm more than happy to share some of the explanations at a little table of beer later if you want. But there's just a million stories like that, I feel like, in Fort Collins and the surrounding area that just don't get covered. If no one has questions, concerns, comments, I'll leave you to drink your beer and write down your story ideas. And then in a little bit we'll vote. Good?